Gavin Kilen.
How good did it feel to get back in the infield?
It was a good feeling. I think it's kind of just been something that's a long time coming. I had a couple setbacks with the rehab process, and it took a lot longer than expected. But I think just being back out there it felt good. A lot of adrenaline, out in BP pregame, doing everything, moving around. But once the game starts, I feel like it's just kind of home being out there.
The errors defensively the last couple of weeks have been a talking point. Did that motivate you even more to try and get back and maybe help the cause?
I think just in general, I was motivated the whole time, regardless of we're still 33-7. Really, we're doing really well. So I think it was just getting back as quick as possible, being efficient though, not overdoing it, not doing too much early to have any setbacks or anything like that. So I think just in general, the whole time I was just trying to get back out there as quick as possible.
How tough is it during that process to sort of not go too hard? Because you have such a hot start, it's a draft year. There's all these reasons why you'd want to be back out there. How do you not push it while doing that?
V and the coaching staff doing a good job of making sure I don't try and do too much all the time. Making sure that I'm with the trainer, doing everything I can, working in training room, strengthening, everything like that. And especially with a hamstring, like it's just that soft tissue is very easy to aggravate. So just being smart, knowing what needs to be done, do the steps the right way to get back as quick as possible.
What do you like about just the team's approach as a whole? After the Kentucky series coming out today.
Yeah, it's been really good. I think just as a team, we had a good plan, had a good approach, had a good week of practice on Monday. It was an off day. A lot of us are in here bouncing around, doing a lot of stuff. I think just after this weekend, it wasn't necessarily everything we wanted, but at the end of the day, turn the page. Next day, got another game. I think this is a really good game for us, setting us up for a really good weekend.
See from Breedlove on the mound and his start.
It was awesome. It's kind of something that I feel like us as a team, as players, you ask us, we've seen how competitive he can be out there on a daily basis. So I think it was just, getting him to get opportunities to pitch. And, this weekend he got out there on Saturday and pitched really well. And I think he pitched really well today. And I'm sure he'll get a lot more innings because of that.
Kevin, you play on a team that rarely loses games. Is it, when the losses do happen, can that make them feel worse than they are sometimes because y'all just aren't a team that loses very often?
I think in any way we do it, losing sucks. No one wants to lose. So I think it's just being able to use those as learning, use something that we can, take something away from it that we can do to help our team and ball club later on as the season goes on to get better every day.
See from Sharman.
Sharm's awesome, man. He's a really good dude. He works hard, so it's really cool to see him go out there and do everything he can. I thought he pitched really well. I think he always does a good job just throwing a lot of strikes, doing what he can, and gets a lot of soft contact, so it's just us making plays behind him.
What do you guys get into the facility yesterday? Did you talk about last weekend at all, or any kind of meeting among the
Yeah, there was multiple meetings. There was a full team meeting in the weight room. Then position players had a meeting, pitchers had a meeting, just to reassess, get on the same page, and know what we're doing next to get ready for this weekend and the rest of the play we have the rest of the year.
What do you think will be key going into this weekend tough series against LSU?
I think just confidence, knowing that we're a good ball club, playing our game, and worrying about ourselves and not a lot of the outside noise, and it'll take care of itself that way.
Just one of the weekends you circle when the schedule comes out, just as a college baseball fan, looking forward to playing in that environment?
100%, but I think at the same time too, every SEC weekend's a big weekend for us. So I think at the end of the day, we just go in there, do our job, show how well we can play, and just from first pitch to last, the whole weekend, just doing our job.